Across the British countryside, there are thousands of public footpaths, ancient rights-of-way that cut through private fields and farmland. Most are perfectly safe. But walkers in rural Somerset whisper about one path in particular, a path that doesn't always lead where it should. They say it starts normally, a simple wooden stile over a stone wall. But as you walk, you begin to notice things are off. There are no birds singing. The air becomes still and heavy. The path, which should cut straight across the field, begins to gently curve. A young hiker named Chloe experienced this last spring. She was following her map, but the path kept bending, leading her away from her destination. Annoyed, she decided to ignore the path and cut straight across the field. The moment she stepped off the dirt track and onto the grass, the world went completely silent. The wind stopped. The rustling of leaves ceased. She felt a pressure in her ears, like she was suddenly deep underwater. Panicked, she scrambled back onto the path. Instantly, all the sounds of nature returned to normal. She stayed on the path. After an hour of walking, she saw another stile at the end of the field. But it wasn't the one she was supposed to emerge from. It was the exact same stile she had started at. She had walked in a perfect circle. Exhausted, she climbed over it. The moment her feet touched the ground on the other side, she heard a sound from the field behind her, a soft, polite cough. She turned. Standing by the stile, in the middle of the empty field, was a man in an old-fashioned tweed suit. He was smiling pleasantly. "Lost your way, have you?" he asked. "It's a tricky path. Always demands a toll." Chloe was confused. "A toll? I didn't see a sign." The man's smile widened. "Oh, it's not money we ask for. Just a little something you won't miss." He gestured to her feet. She looked down. Her shadow, which had been stretching long in the afternoon sun, was gone. She looked back up at the man. His own shadow was unnaturally long and dark, and standing beside it was a second, smaller shadow. Hers. "Thank you," the man said, tipping a hat that wasn't there. "Enjoy the rest of your walk." And then he simply faded, leaving her alone by the stile. Some paths are older than the maps that show them. They belong to something else, and if you walk on them, be prepared to pay the toll, because the things that guard those paths are always looking to borrow a little piece of you.